And regulations governing digital credit providers will be gazetted later this month. The Central Bank of Kenya says this is expected to pave way for the licensing and oversight of the providers. Under the proposed regulations, unregulated digital credit providers will be required to apply to CBK for a license by September 2022 or cease operation.
For the longest time now, Kenya has been toying with the idea of regulating digital lenders as the country becomes a major player in the country's credit business. In December last year, President Uhuru Kenyatta approved changes in the law that allowed the central bank to regulate digital lenders, giving CBK powers to rein in lenders who violate consumer privacy. Speaking during the World Consumer Rights Day in Mombasa, CBK Governor Patrick Njoroge has said the market regulator is in talks with financial service providers to ensure fairness in credit pricing.
I've spoken to the payment service providers, explaining to them that they cannot charge whatever they want. Rather, we will evaluate and be sure that the pricing is fair and affordable for the customer. But we should also appreciate that with time, the prices will come down, the charges will come down. Why? Because there are actually more opportunities for customers.
CBK is further urging Kenyans against registering on financial platforms that are not regulated by the bank.
As happened, other regulators around the world followed our lead as well. And indeed, they have been very clear that for their population, they need to, they wouldn't allow it until additional measures are put in place to protect the population. Now, it's true, on the one hand, there are people who are anxious or excited about cryptocurrency because they see it as a sort of an investment that they can probably win big. In terms of, because the prices are often going up quickly, etc. So they believe that they'll get a huge return for their investment. And I think that's why we say, well, the problem is for every person that wins something, you have 100 that lose.
Under the proposed regulations, digital credit service providers will be required to put in place a working customer complaint system. The Act also empowers CBK to license digital lenders in the country as well as ensure the existence of fair and non-discriminatory practices in the credit market. The Communication Authority of Kenya has said it has put in place measures to ensure online financial service platforms are safe and secure to avoid exploitation of customers.
As the ICT industry regulator, the authority is charged with the responsibility of protecting consumers of various communication goods and services. This responsibility includes coming up with regulations and other safeguards to protect consumers of ICT products and services. And as such, we carry out education programs on consumer rights and responsibilities. This helps consumers to make informed choices from time to time. And of course, we handle complaints arising from consumer experiences in the ICT sector.
CS says due to the rising cases of financial fraud, counterfeit and con artists, there is need to regulate the content of service providers to enhance the consumer experience in the ICT sector. For Prime Edition from Mombasa County, I'm Michael Mondiga.